Hi guys, and ladies and gentlemen, welcome to my show. Today I want to talk about the Earth, the most mysterious object in the universe still today. And I want to clarify a little bit on the anatomy of Earth because of all the knowledge that I've gathered from Thoth. Now, the construct of Earth has long been debated by scientists, astronomers, even in politics. Yes, there are cities underground, and the Earth's crust has been growing thicker and thicker since its creation. Yes, there are beings living in the mantle as well as the outer and inner core of the Earth. Except they are a little bit higher energetic beings than we are. There's no way that my body could survive going in there and doing that. Okay? And there's also different humanoid hybrids that live on top of the surface and inside the Earth's crust. But there is a major difference between the physical world and the much higher vibrational beings that live under the crust as well. They are highly energetic and cannot be detected by those who live on the crust and inside the crust. Now here I have drawn a picture, but this is Earth. Check it out, it looks cool, don't it? Now this is actually a map, a teaching map for me to show you. Alright, now if you look here on the crust actually isn't as thin as they taught you in elementary school. The crust is actually about this thick in proportion to the mantle, the outer core, which is which is nickel. This is a liquid nickel, and this is liquid iron. Now the center point, there's a little void space. It's not a black hole, it's only a void space. Okay, the void space has to be stimulated via weather. You see the weather cloud? You know how it shoots lightning down? I don't know if you know a lot about lightning, but lightning is actually a transportation system for higher energetic beings to send messages out into the space to tell other higher dimensionals what's going on around the surface of the Earth. Okay? It's also used as a transport device. If someone is lucky enough to get struck by lightning, anything that's being struck by lightning is being sent to outer space. It's not that the lightning is hitting the ground, it is actually trying to meet where the higher energetic beings have voted in who is supposed to leave Earth and who stays. Okay? Now these little pockets here in the crust, these are all cities. Okay? We mine oil out of the caverns, and what we do is once the cavern has been emptied out, other beings move into that cavern and build a city inside the cavern. These pockets are very, very, very large. Some of them the size of Texas can be underground. Okay? And some of them are the size of Alaska underground. You don't know. We don't really know. Sorry, I didn't mean to flip people off. It's just how I itch. But anyways, now you have the mantle where people think hell is at. Okay? Now, when a child is born, a galactic child is born, okay, a signal is sent from the center of the Earth out into space, letting other higher dimensionals know that a child has been born. Okay? And different messages for lightning bolts, okay? Every lightning bolt has a different message being sent. We don't know what those messages are, and we can't even decode the messages because they are created by the mind. Yeah. And the mind is still a mysterious thing as well. Now, you have These dimensional beings are high dimensional. This would be 3D. It would be like 3D, 5D, 6D, and 7D. Okay, 7-dimensional beings live here. 8 or 7, 6, 5. There's a lot of 5th-dimensional beings at work, okay, that are working here and outside the galaxy. It's coexistence, really. I don't know exactly what dimensions they are. I'm just making a wild guess. I'm just showing you that there is a difference between those beings in energetic levels. If we're energetically speaking, the Earth is not hollow. Okay, let's get that straight. The Earth is not hollow. It just looks like it's hollow because of the volcanic activity that volcanic activity is actually piped up by these beings and blown out to create the crust, and it makes the crust thicker. Okay, what they don't know is that these bubbles sink back inside to recycle. Everything gets recycled. Oops. Everything gets recycled. The mantle goes out there. It spews its fuel down here, and then the crust actually melts back inside the mantle. The thing is that the crust is melting back inside the mantle very slowly. So all our dinosaur records are around here from about, let's say this is about 300 to 600 million. 300 to 600 million. This would be about 1 billion. This would be about 2 billion. This is about 3 billion years ago. That's been melted back in. It's already melted and moving. Okay? The mantle's already got it all. It's all being melted back in and being recycled back up to create new history. Okay? For when 2012 comes by, there's a lot of things that are going to happen. We don't know. We might be burnt alive. I don't know. It depends on how are we going to figure out the population crisis on Earth. It is becoming a crisis, but at the same time, the Earth has grown large enough to sustain more people. So, really, this is like a giant vacation spot for higher dimensional beings to come down and incarnate and experience life on Earth. So, it's still a big mystery, Earth, but when I showed you these electrical signals are being struck, lightning strikes that are touching the ground, are actually thoughts coming from Earth, traveling up through here energetically. This is a very, very highly energetically, it's electricity, the mysterious force, another mysterious force in the universe. Electricity sent out there, and then it's sent out via in another form. Once it hits space, once that lightning hits space outside the other layers of the atmosphere, it's sent out to a ship or a UFO, a spaceship or something. We don't know where. But this is the anatomy of Earth, and you are watching Jason Davis the Teacher. Well, Jason the Teacher, not Davis. Jason Davis, that's another life that I have. But anyway, thanks for watching, and remember now, don't be mean, play nice.